Hey guys, H here. I'm here with a new old game. Alright, so this game's old, but I am going to put it up on my channel, so it is new. Uh, Apparently, there was actually content after I beat the game, which I never knew. I'm kind of disappointed because this game isn't as popular. It's in the Monster Hunter genre type games, and you kind of have to play the when stuff just comes out because it will never have like a continuous player base. You have to catch like the wave that happens when everything is new and it's popular at that moment. So I kind of missed out on the post game stuff, but it's going to be new for me. So I'm going to play through the entire story. They added because I saw this new game plus. I just loaded this game just to take a look at it and see what I did in the game and stuff like that. And then they said that, oh, you could do a new game plus with all your old gear. I'm like, oh wow, that would make going through the story a lot faster. I don't have to grind because that was the big thing about this game is there's a lot of grinding in the God Eater genre. So I'm gonna do the storyline. I'm gonna just try to do as fast as I can because I never got to see the post game stuff. New. It's gonna be interesting. Sad that I won't be able to do it with other New Game Plus. And quite honestly, I forgot about the story.
Don't look so worried. We're not gonna die. I promise you that.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. You start off as prisoners, if I believe correctly. Like child soldiers that are just being used for experiments.
Next is PW01408. That's you.
We will now begin the age aptitude test. Please try to relax. Stage 1. Inducing ash-blight corruption. Ash-blight corruption has been confirmed. Now progressing to Stage 2. Mounting God Arc.
Oh, I forgot how cool the music is in this game. Epicness! Turning into a monster.
Progressing to Stage 3. Final stage. Implanting adaptive oracle cells. Status confirmed. Ash-blight corruption has been neutralized. Subject's vitals have returned to normal. Aptitude is positive. Congratulations. The process is complete. You are now an adaptive God Eater.
So you survived. Grade A. Oh, we haven't seen your kind around here before. How does it feel to give up your humanity? Hey, don't go and croak on us, okay? Your life belongs to the port now. You're of no use dead. Here, I'm gonna need you to sign this contract.
Yeah, I don't want to save over my old data.
Come on, let's go. Hey, you okay? You seem pretty out of it. Bad dream or something? Anyway, rise and shine. I went ahead and asked about our next job. It's in a pretty thick spot. Looks like there's not too much time left for you and me, huh? Fighting an ash this thick will ruin a body in no time. And if we can't work, well, I doubt the folks at the port will want to look after us. Eventually, we're either going to run out of the bias factor we need to live, or we'll end up as origami snacks or bait, and that'll be that. A time-honored end for ages like you and me.
Oh, I remember this. This is where the game that took my
well,
name.
That's not gonna happen to
My
us.
online name.
I promise.
That's
After
so weird.
all, we've got too much riding on our shoulders. We'll keep going for the ones we couldn't save. It's a vow I made to them all. I'm never going to give up, no matter what happens. So, that's that. We are not dying. The two of us will keep moving forward, on to whatever tomorrow brings.
Yeah, so weird. I've been calling it, my online handle was Age for a long time, even before this game, and yeah, I remember that. Yeah, all these updates, like, I missed all this. I just beat the game and I thought that was it. Give any support after the game released, but they did. They introduced new missions and new stories. Oh yeah, and also remember, this is a game with a lot of duct tape on everything. You'll see that in a second. Look at that. They put duct tape on everything. What? What do I do? Please wait a while before you access the system. Do I have to talk to everyone? There we go. Extra episodes. I remember this. This is going to be all tutorial. Boring.
I can't see! Where is it? Where's the origami?
Our lines are crossed. What team are you with?
Requesting salvage! Please, I don't want to die!
Forget them. They're already origami, Chow. You've got your own jobs to do, so get to them.
Hurry up and let us loose.
I am now releasing the restraints on Pennyward Ages Hound 1 and Hound 2. Alright, you dogs. Sick 'em. I'm limiting your operation area. If you try to do any moonlighting, well, you know what happens.
Yeah, we know. Shall we? We'll make it out of this.
Technically,
Follow the program you were given and acclimate to the Ashlands. Once you've acclimated, return immediately. Defectors will be written off. That is all.
Something unexpected might happen. If it does, I'll use my own judgment.
Unnecessary combat may result in the loss of God Arcs. Thus, fighting is prohibited. Proceed with tests to confirm effectiveness in high ash density conditions.
Yeah. How are you doing? I think I'm all right. Are you disoriented? Look straight ahead for me.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I totally forgot how to play this game.
Well, you should be fine then. Let's move. Follow me.
You've got no business in that area. Move back. Another team is operating there.
Yeah, sure. The ones with their wires crossed? Keep a safe distance. Let's play it safe for now. It's funny how no matter how hairy it gets, I always have fun when you're around. If you find high ground, climb on up. It's always an advantage in a fight. Looking down on origami crawling beneath you feels pretty good too.
This is Bull 1. I'm surrounded by origami. Requesting salvage.
This is Hound 1. I'm at Point Alpha. Can you break through their line?
Understood. I'll get through somehow.
Damn it! Pickup is the same as dodge. I hate when they do that.
You do not have permission to transmit. You want to get written up?
Hey, you can't blame me for being curious.
Idiot.
Still got some stamina? It's easy to get winded this deep in the Ashlands.
Here goes! Round one, do you read me? I made it through the line, en route to Point Alpha.
All right, we'll clear out the origami in the area. Proceed with caution.
Hugo, I owe you for this.
Have you used your gun?
You do not have permission to transmit. Don't make me tell you again. You haven't completed the acclimation program. Proceed with your assigned mission.
If we can fight this deep in the Ashlands, who gives a crap about acclimation?
You'll be disciplined for insubordination. I hope you're ready for that.
Sure, whatever you say. Now quit looking over my shoulder. Saying we're fighting in dense ash is enough of an excuse, right?
You'll regret this.
Music is a bit loud.
You took the initiative. You seem comfortable enough in a fight. You can fight in gun form, too. See if you can transform for me. More company. Let's go. Gun form attacks expend OP. You can fight in blade form to restore your supply. Bull 1, come in. This is Hound 1. All origami eliminated.
This is Bull 1, arriving at Point Alpha soon. Thanks a ton. I thought it was a goner this time.
Don't give up so easily. Nobody's got time to wipe your nose for you here. Okay, time to head home and get in our cells.
Here goes! Here goes!
Don't worry, everyone made it back okay. A good result for us. We might do as the port folks want. Work ourselves to the bone, get dragged to hell and back. But that doesn't mean we're willing to give up our lives without a good fight. A place where ages can live out their lives without being controlled or pushed around by anyone. That's what we need, right?
Took the words right out of my mouth. Ugh, ouch! The guards went to town on you this time, didn't they? Bet that hurts. You never do as you're told, huh? Bet it's hell getting teamed up with this guy.
I didn't know you were back from patrol, Zeke.
Yep, that's right. All done with my work for today. Listen, man, next time you should come out with me. Come on.
Oh yeah,
I thought you were
I'm a
smarter
silent
than that.
protagonist. Oh god, I
Having a
hate
chance
that
to
when
work
they
with
games
me,
do that.
Zeke Pennyworth, should be enough to make you weep for joy.
Maybe you should mention how good you are.
Hugo's always so by the book. It must have been boring out there with him. Come on, I'll show you a real cool trick next time.
This isn't a sport, Zeke.
Look, I know that. You think I don't know that? Anyway, did you hear the recent news? One of the other teams was saying that a port nearby got swallowed by the ash.
That's the first I've heard of it. But it's not exactly news for ports to get engulfed by the Ashlands.
Sure, it's no surprise when it's some base somewhere. But how will you feel when the ash is creeping closer and closer?
Are you talking about an ash storm?
Yeah, well, if one of those ash storms does come through, it's not like there's a whole lot we can do other than strap in and pray, right?
Yeah, that's about the size of it. Though, even then, riding one out isn't all that realistic.
So yeah, backstory for me for God Eater is that I have played 1 and 2. I did like them. It's very animated and it's part of the Monster Hunter genre and stuff like that. It just never took off because the first game came to like the PSP, and I love the PSP personally. And even the better one, PS Vita, is just that bad marketing. They couldn't get publishers to put games on the system, and it failed. That's why. Some of my best, my memorable games that I've played on were on the Vita. Favorite game never took was a game called Soul Sacrifice Delta. It was so cool. It was still part of the Monster Hunter genre, but it was dark and gory and bloody, and it was so cool. And God Eater was in the same genre too. It's a fast-paced Monster Hunter, which I've been playing for a bit. I've been playing Monster Hunter Rise, and it just sometimes gets frustrating fighting monsters, and you're so slow. Everything is animation locked in those games, and it's really annoying. But in God Eater, they understood that people loved the power fantasy. All right, you go into a game and you become all powerful and cool, and if you understand the mechanics and the systems in the game, you could become a god. And in God Eater 1 and 2, I was a god. All right, I don't say this often because I'm always scared that someone may know stuff better than me. But in God Eater 1 and 2, I was a god. All right, I joined a game, and the monster just died. All right, like I would honestly, and especially in God Eater 1 when the game was new, I broke the game with the guns, because the guns you could customize them and basically one-shot the bosses and the enemies and things like that. It was so funny joining anyone that was not post-game, and then I joined the game. I equip my sniper, and the sniper has zoom, right? So while everyone is running towards the monster, I zoom in, and I just shoot it 4 times, and it dies. And they're like, what the hell? We didn't even get to touch the enemy. It's so funny. And in God Eater 2, they're like, okay, we can't have that anymore, because that caused a lot of complaints, and the game was too easy and stuff like that. People just died. It was so like, okay, we'll tune back the gun. So they tune back the gun and stuff like that. But again, if you still know the system and stuff like that, you can become a god. All right, I couldn't one-shot everything in God Eater 2, but dude, I was close to it. And it got to the point where it's like I was running 40 passive abilities on my character. You see, in God Eater, you equip. You have 3 equipments, and their 3 equipments could also equip 3 abilities, right? And then these 3 abilities could come with 3 more abilities. So that you can imagine how many passives were on your character, and so you kept stacking up attack up while you're on ground, attack up using a slashing weapon, attack up if you're attacking behind the enemy. You just keep stacking, and oh my god. And then I also stacked guard and guard up, because guard in this game is that you can only block what's in front of you. But if you have guard and guard up, it makes your guard 360 degrees, and auto guard makes it that you don't have to guard. The game does it for you automatically. So I had auto guard, and guard speed, which makes your your shield deploy really fast. All right, so really fast shield block, 360 degrees, and auto guard. And so the game with those three, so like I said, you become a god. You're almost unkillable because while you're attacking and stuff like that, shit would attack you off the screen. But with that setup, your character will automatically guard. And it was great. Like, nothing pretty much can kill me. It was great. I could single-handedly take down like the hardest difficulty, even like the stuff they released after post-game. However, here comes the bad part. Here comes God Eater. And I remember this because it was so disappointing. They're like, oh shit, man, the characters were too powerful and still in God Eater 2. So they nerfed the shit out of everything in God Eater 3. You can't have 40 passives anymore and killer bullets in your gun and stuff like that. It's like, oh god, that's so stupid. You actually have to rely on other players being competent and stuff like that. It was really sad. So I just remember in God Eater 3, yes, the game was still hard at endgame. I'm just skipping this because I know it's still tutorial. Oh, just give me a second here. I was going to grab some drink because this is going to take a long time.